Bro. Okay, alright, good. My bad. I just got caught up here. We gotta be there at 6. We get off the bus at 3, so anytime we put it in. Yeah. I'm gonna send it, but give me a couple minutes. Is the last one when I sent them 2 addresses? Yeah. Yeah. I sent his mom, her mom's stuff. Yeah. Exactly. Okay, I appreciate you, brother. Chief Bella was time, baby. Appreciate the follow. Let's get it. Finna get going, y'all. Let's rock out. My boy going dubs on the neck. Let me show y'all this stencil real quick. I threw the party in the century. This next one, I feel like I'm still 4 to 10, though. You ever had somebody like with the neck tattoo and ask them what it feel like? What made you go neck today?
I just been thinking about it. I just feel like it was the best place to do it.
As far as your image goes, you feel like it's gonna change anything? You know how we were having a conversation earlier about like coming walks of life, and people like basically like having different cultures. Do you feel like the neck tattoo is something that people should understand in 2025 and everybody should kind of be on the same page, or is something that you think people still have to try to understand and you might get a little judged by it?
I feel like I might get a little judged by it, but I think they're starting to understand the most.
Yeah, it's kind of 50-50.
Yeah, I think it's 50-50 right now. Yeah. I mean, I can see the people, you know what I'm saying, off the jobs, whatnot, tattoos, stuff like that, you feel me? So,
Slide over this way on the little bit. Yeah, I feel like neck tattoos and face tattoos, bro, is one of those statement pieces that kind of like say like, I know who I am. You hear me? Take it or leave it. It just, I tell people all the time, when you make them, and face tattoos on a whole different level than neck tattoos for sure. But they both kind of hard to hide. So when you make that decision, I just try to always explain to people that you got to be ready to stand on that, because the looks for sure gonna be there. It's just about how much you care about the looks. See, my favorite part about the looks is when I finally talk to them, being able to like fuck up their assumptions, like kind of like kill all of the prejudged ideas they have in their head about what kind of person I might be. I might go to LA Fitness or something and be in the summer, and it might be a group full of old men in there, you feel me? And like, it ain't even got to be about race. It could just be about different walks of life and different backgrounds and different generations. They might come in that motherfucker, like I say, all 60 and up, and they might see me with my face tatted. I got 10 tats on my face again. I got, of course, my neck all the way around. And the first thing, I done heard all of it. Like, I had an old dude come up to me and say, you don't feel like it's gonna be hard for you to find work with all that stuff on your face and all that tattoos all over? You feel me? And it's just like, I'm able to have conversations with people on the intellectual level and then explain to them how I'm a business owner, and a lot of times, like, that be the joy for me, like, being able to just sit there and be the example for everybody else that they might not understand. Because I ain't gonna lie, bro, like, this shit down there, like, when segregation ended, the motherfuckers gotta understand, just because you don't deal with certain motherfuckers or you ain't never had conversations with certain motherfuckers don't mean that they ain't just as cool as you. But yeah, welcome to the other side, to say the least, my brother.
And see, in my head, I already had it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so,
yeah. You've been walking around like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, for sure.
It's been a long time. I just never really found nobody I feel like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Neck tattoos, though, I feel like for sure, put it motivated me to go ahead and be all the way in that bag. Like, when I first tattooed my neck, I already had it in my head, like, yeah, I can't no looking back, I can't never go to this ass nigga for nothing. I got goddamn, you feel me, like, get this shit all the way together out the mud on some self-made shit. And it ain't like when we say like God, like you say, it's doctors and lawyers and shit that text all over. But at the end of the day, a lot of them goddamn still got to do what they way. The motherfuckers might have their own goddamn practice in their own office, or, you know what I'm saying, have their own firm. But like you were saying, shit, you could be somebody that already got that type of mindset that that's how you look anyway. So it's just to let the motherfuckers know before you open your mouth what kind of nigga you is, man.
That's fake.
I'm put your chin up a little bit, something like that. But, you got from my page here. Yeah, strong.
I was looking at another tattoo man that used to be about I seen on his page.
Oh, okay.
I seen close.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, right. Let's take it right there. Really don't feel like you don't look like you
Fit.
Let's get it. Let's get some music on, y'all. Yes. All for you. I threw the party of the century. Focus like it need to be. Little more shirts. That's a little bit better. Chat what y'all think. I think that make a little more sense. You can see it a little bit better.
Yeah, right now.
And let go ahead and cut some music on. You know what I'm saying? It's just too quiet. This motherfucker. Ain't no new albums up. What you been listening to, Thug? I know YB did drop some shit out here.
Metro album.
Yeah. Before with No Caparello.
Yeah.
Yeah, what we doing, man? That's the first thing that popped up.
Hey. This morning when I brushed my teeth, I grabbed my Glock off the hotel stand. Shut my mama with a text, thanks for making me a man. I stopped by Dilly's, grabbed a pack of polo t-shirts. They was damn fit. I I got a slim bitch, but that ain't my bitch. Don't even know why I mentioned this. Then I hit a blood poppin', got a zip over scattered. They painted up my leader board, they did some hella climbing. Got me back and forth to court by some I want behind me. The ops they know where I'm at, but they won't come and find me. The ops they know where I'm at, it ain't like I'm hiding. I try to spam, try to look over the biggest shit. If I put down my remote, Dylan Joe gon' click. Time up on speakerphone, let his mama hear it. I kill his whole crew and still be on some humble shit. And I get fly as hell, especially in the orange fit. These niggas must die and they ain't talking on. And I need y'all to stop comparing me. Your favorite rapper flow for me. These rappers not approaching me, but I hear that they smoke with me. But tell them if they wanna kill me. Hey, tell them that it won't be easy. I ride with Jakes like a Lil Weezy. And I still feel like something missing. I'm forever reppin' 16. They ain't got no problem with risking life for me. I shine with no problem, that's why they really hate me. But money, more problems, probably the real estate. I just talked a little dirt, it was about real estate. I want to live more paper, but rapping got me straight. Everything ain't good, I still want to see better days. Just straight the dead, see burnt flowers on Fred grave. And I can never respond, they blow up what I say. I seen death around the corner and went the other way. They ain't picture me coming. In my dreams, I see me running up on them with the stick boxing right in the corner. I ain't talking McGregor. I just checked 100 racks on my schedule. Hey, I'm responding now. The niggas can't even get to my level. I already fucked the bitch way before I even had metal. I just got in the game. They watch me go put flawless on metal. Hey, really ride with nines. I don't pretend. Hey, I just bought Versace just to sleep in. Hey, your dead homie, something I don't know about. But if his killer go to jail, I'm trying to burn him out. Might have some babies in your crib, cause we gon' come inside. We want your castle closer, all we know is open fire. Hey, slam them, that's why I took this gun on my right hip. If he hop, they'll be coming right behind it like an ad. You don't have to fake your death, I'm telling you for real, it's gon' get that real. It's so easy to lose like car keys. Ending my night with red and RPs at the studio. I'm happy that I got a soul that I ain't never sold. Having sex with hoes who wouldn't fuck me like a year ago. I'm dressing rich, but the inside of me still broke. Though I'm a rapper, still got niggas I kill for. Get real high, I get booted up like steel toes. I'm in too, thought I'd give you some of this info. No, you want some, tell me nigga what you in for. To my life, turns on my side, trying to make it out alive. Hey, I can tell she been crying. I bought it this design and something was right. Hey, I can make the truth, my healers on the front line. I bought a watch cause I got tired of ducking one time. I told my niggas give me a price and said love. They gon' be gone by the night like they should. We need a bride for this block cause we bringing it out. I put my head but that's how bad a nigga need it or not. Forever put drugs in my body if I need it or not. Like a dealership, I was leaving a lot. I ain't sit up on the railroad. Feel what I'm talking, I'm just being real. I was just trying to chalk it, now I'm trying to chalk him. I put the Percocet down, I still pray for this appeal. Why the fuck you come around if you had plans to disappear? I can't play the yacht, cause I'm always on the go. Models on the yacht, leaving panties on the boat. Wide receiver ops, they just run and make a post. Rolling bus is so low, that bitch look like a roach. I got all these diamond chains, I need love. Burning all these fragrances up with these up. My couch full of codeine stains, I'm sleeping in my problems. Think twice about that freeway, you know that shit'll cost you. My nigga had a scholarship, I heard he fucked it up. He posted went to the Chargers, but now he want to plug. Be feeling empty sometimes, but they say I'm a poet. One day I won't come around, so hopefully you enjoy it. Stack that paper, I made Ben Frank kiss the ceiling. No dinners, but I swear this shit one hell of a feeling. Not one hater out, they start to turn down the envy. As God, do we really go to hell for revenge? Had to keep my pistol loaded just to get through obstacles. When they tell it I can scope it, I don't need binoculars. Except that you with open arms and you end up chopping them. That's what I get for trying to hug on a stranger. All of these dreams will turn a thug to a thinker, yeah. I'm holding on to a wing of an angel, yeah. I can't play the yacht, cause I'm always on the go. Models on the yacht, leaving panties on the boat. Wide receiver ops, they just run and make a post. Rolling bus is so low, that bitch look like a roach. I got all these diamond chains, I need love. Burning all these fragrances up with these up. My couch full of codeine stains, I'm sleeping in my problems. Think twice about that freeway, you know that shit'll cost you. Get that nigga trash just like Jackson and Jackson. I rock him on press, think the nigga I'm a champion. I know it's hard to tell, but I was up before I promise. That free time got him lying, but I'm too busy being honest. Ayy, panoramic, ayy, I know how to whip it. When she get in it, ayy, he can't get his bitch back. So you don't acknowledge them, niggas gonna switch his sides. From a cell to a mansion, like a quagmire. Yeah, she ain't got no evidence, so I ain't copping out. I'll be trying to talk it out, but it ain't shit to talk about. Niggas that I grew up with and love, they all jealous now. I miss them and I want them niggas wrong, but they got too much pride. In and out of court, I had it hard, dog. I wonder what happened when them stars fall. Tryna boost your income and separate. I hope you don't turn, so let me illustrate. I hope I don't lose you, but you on my life like a movie, and I can't forget about it. I'm still on probation, and I heard we don't search my house after getting chopped. I gave a chance, I gave my life, but she was just in and out. So she fucked it up for the rest of the house, get a star, and I treat it like anybody. Put that whip up in reverse and bring that bag down. I'm in my pockets full of walking around with astronauts. Ain't no insurance on insurance with that connection. This shit like vaccine. We get that nigga trash just like Jackson and Jackson. I rock him with press, think the nigga I'm a champion. I know it's hard to tell, but I went up before I promise. All that free time got him lying, but I'm too busy being honest. I know how to whip it. When she get in it, he can't get his bitch back. So you don't acknowledge them, niggas go to switch your sides. From a cell to a mansion, like a quagmire.
All the records like flies, first rapper get on the track, straight crack this, crack that. Talk like that.
Trying to stay focused, I keep drinking this lean. Killers behind me as I'm chasing my dreams. Hold on. Tryna heal up a nigga, feel like Tyree. But it's been too long, realize they permanent scars. Raindrops, they say keep getting this close, but I can't hang without. I'm the real definition of a falling star. Walking on tears, running on blood. Don't take too much. Love is a drug. Walking like, feel like fans been watching, cause I just beat the counter. Spit too hot, that my main to run. I only hang around them, and we bad and miss it, ain't no rebounds. I was broken driving school, so I went bust down. I go put on palm angels, I don't need no handout. Shawty say she love me, you see, really feel like Bow Wow. Thinking about my future like Sierra, but I'm higher than the Seahawk. It went away, no still casket, cause my niggas was ashes. It's hard for me to sleep at night. We go by switches for them clouds, it make it automatic. All I gotta do is squeeze it out. Tryna stay focused, I keep drinking this lean. Killers behind me as I'm chasing my dreams, oh Lord. Tryna heal up a nigga, feel like Tyree. But it's been too long, realize they permanent scars. Raindrops, they say keep getting this close, but I can't hang without. I'm the real definition of a falling star. Walking on tears, running on blood. Don't take too much. Love is a drug.
I got a lot of this shit like that every show too. I be trying to tell folks like, yeah, barbers be goddamn putting y'all in the game, but tattoo artists changing their life, man. That's what. At least she's supposed to. She supposed to. That's what. Find out. So all the steers ain't gonna be bad steers. Don't be goddamn more good than bad. You got all the lady?
I just bought it just as now it's beating me. From the trenches where they see me. Shoes and time me go to one no lie, but I need it. But I need it.
I got a real testimony. You know,
But I need it.
neck tattoos specific.
But I need
I don't know
it.
what it is about neck tattoos.
My soul bleeding. Get shit going on my fucking beat. I'ma send them out. I said, pay the bills to the priest.
What you had said earlier?
Cause I'm the same about. I'm so broken, show. Going hard, let's go. I keep taking it drugs till I can't no more. She let me dive inside, I'ma take her so. I keep switch by my side cause I can't go.
So I damn near, I don't really
I
like
just
to
can't.
tell. I don't
When
play
they
that.
all on the floor, it's the pain. Bodies, I know my bed, I'm alright. Bitch, I need your life, so why you leaving me? I just bought it Jesus, now it's beating me. From the trenches where they seeing me. Shoes and time, make all one no lie, but I need it. But I need it. But I need it. But I need it. My soul bleeding. Back against the wall. Don't even care who win with me, go against the wall. Diamond says she right in front of me, make it touch the wall. This life ain't easy, thought burgers like it's Tylenol. Time fly, high fashion, when we relaxing. I'ma walk down with the switches just like Michael Jackson. Been a 20-year adventure, just was breaking backs in. I can't tell her really with me, I just heard it blasting. I just know they go against me, then shit get tragic. Before I ever get some sleep, I gotta feel my mattress. Oh man, my dog ain't caught a charge, ain't seen him ever since. Go on the streets and I'm the scene behind the fence. God, could you bring me some more pain if it's meant? I watch the color and the smoke and the stars in the air. What a love when I can see the hate still in my face. When I fuck off and I make you mad, but you won't take the time to fuck anything with a bag. Before you fuck a stranger, you should fuck on my road. You can kill my nigga, got me full of anger and some more heat. I'm with your name, just gotta keep a banger in the road. Money don't keep them loyal, you can give them wanna complain and just hop on a flight. One question, girl, is it pink as my Sprite? One question, girl, I got one question. One question, girl, I got one question. One question, girl, I got one. One question, girl, I got one.
Getting tatted on his neck. Y'all looking at it. The hell? How you gonna say where you getting tatted at? I'm saying here on this nigga neck. You said you think about what?
I just feel like, I don't feel like going home, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, it's like, twerking.
Yeah. Yeah, bro, getting some dubs on this neck. That's what we're doing. Yeah, we're going fearless, going across the outside of the forearm with some more shit. Just stay tuned, man. Wait on it, don't hate on it.
If they really had love, they would've showed me. They hate what I'm doing now, they'll love to see the old me. If I gotta go back to jail, I know my family's straight. If I gotta go back to jail, I know my lawyer paid. Hey, I burn this money, burn this fame, I still be the same nigga. Take out this watch, take out this chain, I still be the same nigga. Hey, came home from jail to rapping serious, had to make my own decision. He probably ain't fucking with me, cause he know he ain't fucking with me. In the booth right now, I'm off a pill. If I ain't do nothing, I keep it real, my heart will probably get me killed. Hey, permanent, this ain't no grill. Sometimes I wish that CeeLo deal, sometimes I wish that Fred was here. Hey, Carver still up 7 years, but Joe had came home from a year. I told him it was up from here. Hey, she wanted Percocets, I gave her all Vans. They tried to hold me back, but it was God's plan. Hate the position that I'm in, they saying anything. It was far away, I didn't see it, I watched the closest change. They probably just rapping, I really got niggas in the can. They probably just rapping, I really got some dead friends. Hey, I'm crying fire, feel like my tears burning. Know the streets got rules, how the hell you turn? Tell her outside got some paper, I hope that they don't make me spin it. Trap house, it was vacant, we still got some paper in it. Same conversation, just different location. When it's smoke, don't leave a witness, we just leave and share a case. And not on the mic, then I'm in the hood. With all my jewelry on, in my pockets full. Toting poles, not the ones, come from magic. I made it out, I know the devil thought he had me. If they really had love, they would've showed me. They hate what I'm doing now, they'll love to see the old me. If I gotta go back to jail, I know my family's straight. If I gotta go back to jail, I know my lawyer paid. Hey, I burn this money, burn this fame, I still be the same nigga. Take out this watch, take out this chain, I still be the same nigga.
Maybe she know on the bomb, I might have a son. And I'm a name gunner. Told him I was being fine, they didn't respond. Now I'm in the back of the race. Smoking out on 41, I come from my lungs. I gotta get high every day.
Ain't the type to lose, ain't talking about keyboard, I need to go back out of state.
Spend 1,000 on police and track runners. Watch how I walk in these bitches. See some I want and I fly in. And don't even talk to the bitch. Cost a pair of meals to make the youngest spin. I'm betting my pockets on you. And my music scene that never top the lids. Bet every hill gon' hit. Dirty money, trying to clean it, but that lights all that work. I was posted in them trenches while my grandma was in church.
Told me what happened in Slim, I felt like no one had to say. But since they did that shit to you, I feel like everybody knew.
They keep this afraid and they put in no work. I'm still trying to see what the little nigga work. Like fuck out the trap, they get put on the shelf. It don't happen soon, I'ma do it myself. My diamonds they cold like ice cream. Remember back then they told me my dreams are melt. Niggas ain't playing they part before I go back to jail. I'ma catch him and aim at his house. Throw me in the jungle, don't worry. You need to be scared for the lions and tigers and bears. Don't do no leg shots. I spent 14 rest in Seattle like DK McCall. That shit you flexing with, I spent that shit in 3 days.
Wanna be rich like Russell, mama said you will sign one day.
Maybe she know on the bomb, I might have a son. And I'm a name gunner. Told him I was being fine, they didn't respond. Now I'm in the back of the race. Smoking out on 41, I come from my lungs. I gotta get high every day.
Ain't the type to lose, ain't talking about keyboard, I need to go back out of state.
Spend 1,000 on police and track runners. Watch how I walk in these bitches. See some I want and I fly in. And don't even talk to the bitch. Cost a pair of meals to make the youngest spin. I'm betting my pockets. And my music scene that never top the lids. Bet every hill
like my
gon'
company though, it ain't too
Dirty
far.
money, trying to clean it, but that lights all that work. I was posted in them trenches while my grandma was in church.
Told me what happened in Slim, I felt like no one had to say. But since they did that shit to you, I feel like everybody knew.
My diamonds they cold like ice cream. Remember back then they told me my dreams are melt. Niggas ain't playing they part before I go back to jail. I'ma catch him and aim at his house. Don't be in the jail, don't worry. You need to be scared for the lions and tigers.
They gon' be up there,
Don't do
they
no
gon' be
leg
up
shots.
there.
I spent 14 rest in Seattle like DK McCall. That shit you flexing with, I spent that shit in 3 days.
Wanna be rich like Russell, mama said you will sign one day.
Yeah, y'all be more than likely, yeah. Yeah, I'm just say that's probably where everybody gonna take it.
Maybe she know on the bomb, I might have a son. And I'm a name gunner. Told him I was being fine, they didn't respond. Now I'm in the back of the race. track runners. Watch how I walk in these
And then I'm gonna send y'all this stuff for Troy.
And don't even talk to the bitch, cause I'm paying bills to make the niggas spin.
On Sunday, and that spot
Come on,
they
you
got out
see the
there.
never top the lid. Fit every load on me.
Big ass kids.
Look at the tag.
I don't be wanting to shit. They just be having a lot out there. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I hate that. That shit going out of town. Yeah, that shit like going out of town. Okay, I'm about to see I'll put the gloves on. Okay, alright.
Told her I ain't gonna make no promise. I gotta call her how they gonna. Hey, anything for my gang, I'm neighborhood hero. Hey, pop the money gon' bring that's all that we know. Hey, I used to post on the block in the Burberry code. Police gon' arrest me, they might try me with the Rico. Hey, fuck the bank, I'ma go and stand. Fuck these rappers, tell them get my swag back. I had a talk with God in the Hellcat. Ice on the nigga like a meth lab. All them niggas know it's trap and take back. All my bitches know it's trap and do have. Take the roof out, chop the coupe out. You thought the smoke was old on the news now. I'm popping seals, I bought them. Just like you tried to, nigga, yeah. I got my bras in order. Clip was the only thing that ball his head. He won't talk to God about it. This ain't mine, this is running the baby. Don't ask for my cars, we costing. Snakes on me, this is Gucci, little nigga. I'm tripping and pausing off me. When I'm low, I can call on shawty. Like a dog in a vehicle. Get mad when I spill my lean on carpet. Ay, ran on my bands, we still gon' march it. It don't matter the money. Ay, I'm a drum boxer, I pull lean. And my Hawaiian punch. Ay, I want your hoe, then I won't take her. I'm a borrower. I went gold in my state just like the warrior. 20 bitches for me, always thought that was impossible. My nigga not a trainee, what the fuck he got a body for? And he got that tummy tuck. I went to hell and came back, nigga, still ain't done enough. Only problem I got is sitting back on being real. But I spent on codeine, I could've bought a Richie meal. I'm with my nigga out of Africa, killer accent, I run with savage. 20 bitches for me, always thought that was impossible. My nigga not a trainee, what the fuck he got a body for? And he got that tummy tuck. Hey, anything for my gang, I'm neighborhood hero. Hey, pop that money gon' bring that's all that we know. Hey, I used to post on the block in the Burberry code. Police know I'm racist, they might try me with the Rico. Fuck the bank, I'ma go and stand. Fuck these rappers, tell them get my swag back. I had a talk with God in the Hellcat. Ice on the nigga like a meth lab. All them niggas know it's trap and take back. All my bitches know it's trap and do have. Take the roof out, chop the coupe out. You thought the smoke was old on the news now. Clip was the only thing that ball his head. He won't talk to God about it. This ain't mine, this is running, little baby. Don't ask for my cars, we costing.
you find your way home. So many times I told you to run. If you know it's codeine, I sip it till I fall over. I ran out my money, they told me buy the brain clothes. But somebody lied, I looked around, I'm still broke. I mean, I see you, I took too many of your doses. I put you through a bunch of shit, but we gon' die real. Get high up in these hills and take you out them high heels. I trust is what I want you, so how that make you feel? Alone Miami, 3 a.m., I wish that you was here. Wonder where you been, wonder where you been, wonder where you been, what you think where it is you, supposed to be with you. Tell me that you love me, I tell you that I love you. We both know that it ain't true. No one can tell me about you, but God's sweet ain't let me by the spiritual reach. You feel the same, we both know that it ain't true. I'd be lying if I said that shit didn't hurt me. Mama can't make me do nothing if that bitch ain't birthed me. Only my dog is Jan, he died off a pranky. Most know we want the fun, tell security, don't search me. One feeling 13 guys, I don't want no baby monster, but I really want to sign. Treat the young just like your mind's for real, my pop say you having fun. Look, mama, we were number one last year, penny, look what I become. I seen so many niggas change so many times. They got fake niggas on replays. You know, they let it spin, I call him DJ. He got a dog, he'll be 44 years old on this release day. Niggas trade, I'm up this son of a bitch, my pop ain't D-Wade. I've been changed. I be on Percocet cause it's time, man, pain. I bought a watch, can't get no dime, man, man. From me. Tell me that you love me, I tell you that I love you. We both know that it ain't true. No one can tell me about you, but God's sweet ain't let me by the spiritual reach. You feel the same, we both know that it ain't true. I'd be lying if I said that shit didn't hurt me. Mama can't make me do nothing if that bitch ain't birthed me. Only my dog is Jan, he died off a pranky. Most know we want the fun, tell security, don't search me. Bro, let me borrow some money. Money, how much you need, bro? I'ma go and fuck it up. And only call not ever need, bro. Just cause it need killing. That don't make him a real one. He break bread with whole team, fuck it. Won't take care of children like that. Send change, that's the judge will. Prosecutors hating on us, Jack Boys waiting on us. Got me around, name brother. He really know I'm lying, he really know you're lying. Tell me that you love me, I tell you that I love you. We both know that it ain't true. No one can tell me about you, but God's sweet ain't let me by the spiritual reach. You feel the same, we both know that it ain't true. I'd be lying if I said that shit didn't hurt me. Mama can't make me do nothing if that bitch ain't birthed me. Only my dog is Jan, he died off a pranky. Most know we want the fun, tell security, don't search me.
I'm saying, what? Go ahead. How about this? Can you look up the hibachi? The mobile hibachi nigga that be pulling up. Yeah. Yeah, we can see your
I'm cold and drinking. She'll tell you fuck camping. Take it down, pick the bed. I'm really high in the room. Been trying to turn off the key. I'm getting tired of the rose. She keep living life for me.
down, prepare. One way higher, yo. Every time I turn off the TV, I'm getting tired of the yours. She keep living life off of me. They don't even post none of you. Tell the way, don't forget the 19. Got a pretty girl love for the two.
Got these trims, so they pull them from the pen like grenades. Body hoes fake for me like mini made. She turned by, she realized the ex nigga had pussy. Cops put her, so I started swearing I had a bullet. I give $1 million worth of game like I'm getting best of quarter. And my tables like his chairs like I'm chill at 12 o'clock. I had that shit going up like a wizard. Heard all her friends wanna fuck me out with poop. Then these niggas made you out like an arcade. Put a bad bitch in a rose and let her start gay. Took out that jurisdiction like a cop chain. Fucking niggas with me out on a mission. Fuck, I treat my baby mama like I'm Tristan. They tweet talk and they treat life like a fiction. Everybody around me get a blessing.
This is fit vehicle. Still fucking on the French Street. I'm cold and drinking. She'll tell you for a janky. Take foot down, prepare. One way higher, yo. Every time I turn off the TV, I'm getting tired of the yours. She keep living life off of me. We don't even post none of you. Tell the way, don't forget the 19. Got a pretty girl love for the two. For the judge, for the police, for the picture, I won't come back. Put the holler, 100,000 on the roof, and I'ma drop a $1 million in the host, they in the wheel, she blow the stop back. Why the streets take niggas out, crazy pussy on the ground. Before first night, host, stop paying, exchange ass, yeah. Before first night, host, stop paying, I ain't paying your bill. You know what it is, what it was, it wasn't what it ain't. I said this shit for real, I won't back, cut on gas, got the video, how many bags, gas, adding up, it's going to track, and I be quiet. Fucking got it, fuck the blues, now we ain't bad, we ain't bad, rules, bill, tagging, like around the gas, I don't need it in the room, trying to be the broke. All he had was a dime, he went and bought him stroke. Swell tight, see my niggas pants, I didn't know, but these niggas racing, I don't know how to tell it, like he so hello, somebody, man, I'm feeling numb, I can't move my bone. I'm stuck in my ways, yeah. I'm stuck in my ways, yeah. $1 million niggas still fucking shit on minimum wage. Hit your ass slimming, bullet shots like he finna bake. Clean the house and see the second pulled up in the mini maze. I know that was wrong, we niggas done just trying to ride away. Now for real, we here, we riding too, like we forgot shit. We ain't thinking I got too much shit. Hey, one, he said she wanna be my bitch, till she ever the fuck at the baby. She said that was from outside, I caught her first night like I'm paper. Hit her missing daughters, then I blocked it after trailer. Nigga that on my hood, that on the bad hair color. Bought 100 shots and I didn't even live no wonder. Tried to baby today and then my auntie cousin on her. Spray him out the track and hit his pants and watch Chicago. Can we go low? Nobody know. Can we go with the motion on posters and close friends? Streets getting scared. I'm from where you need to kill you and have to get big. I'm from where you need to smoke and help your mom baby for the front no bed. I don't really care like room or wood, but I only care like coon on bed. She live on real like true, but my shot be like Metro Boom. These days I see how fast they don't time out when I say it.
Them niggas ain't talking neck tattoos, brother. I tell them. Most of your neck hurt more than you see and do. That's what it is. And I ain't gonna lie, I really got you on some trouble. Like, normally, like, niggas having their whole head hanging off the feet. And so you can stretch it all the way out. In certain parts, I might not be there. I'm cool right now. I like when niggas comfortable with you. like you gotta goddamn do something else in the wheel. Make it work like this.
Didn't write this song, but I'm recording with this lid on me. Know it sounds strange, but I'ma die for all my dead homies. Nobody really know how he feels. I always thought that you would be here. Why do I always question God, but I never pray? I think about you, I end up crying on my best days. Trying to convince me to get better. No, 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 no. I'd be lying if I didn't say I really miss my dog. It's so much of pain and I just feel like I'm giving up. It ain't the same no more. Just brought me anger. I'm followed by angels. And I got some dying love. Soon as I got it, soon as I got famous. Why did you leave if you was here? How would it be? Oh, I'm protected by these ghetto angels. Oh, I'm protected by the hood gangsters. Tell me, Tim, how did you die by yourself? The pyramid sitting watching you melt. You was probably trying to hit yourself. Damn, you should've stayed in jail. Yeah. This rap shit been fucking with my ego. How the fuck I couldn't say I'm neighborhood hero? Your man homie acting strange. I'm trying to know what he know. And it's crazy we supposed to the graveyard to see friends. Phone ring an hour later. Damn, Captain Duke dead. I guess since we didn't take him, he went to the graveyard to see Fred on his own. I've been taking drugs, so I feel fit. I really miss my dogs like some missing pets. Yeah, made it out the hood, way more than blessed. And say you feel my pain is way more than stress. Yeah, I can swipe the bodies with my credit. Yeah, Fred took 17 like JJ Petty. Yeah, my music for the streets, so fuck the glitter. Tuned and breathing machines, I see my pain. Didn't write this song, but I'm recording with this lid on me. Know it sounds strange, but I'ma die for all my dead homies. Nobody really know how he feels. I always thought that you would be here. Why do I always question God, but I never pray? I think about you, I end up crying on my best days. Trying to convince me to get better. No, 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 no. I'd be lying if I didn't say I really miss my dog. It's so much of pain and I just feel like I'm giving up. It ain't the same no more. Just brought me anger. I'm followed by angels. And I got some dying love. Soon as I got it, soon as I got famous. Why did you leave if you was here? How would it be? Oh, I'm protected by these ghetto
I just like with certain pieces like the back, chest, neck, shit like that. And they just can't look at it. I was like,
I've been trying to move in without the U-Haul. In the back of the Benz, smoking the new In the LA with folks friends, this shit like Lou You gon' find me winning, I don't care who lost. Still working, I don't know when it's gon' pay off. Every bitch I hit, I put 'em on the radar. But they should know that I'm forever get this paper. Don't be shy to tell the world that I made ya. I want you to roll me up, up, up. Codeine in my body, my blood. You looking at my jewelry, don't touch. My second bitch really just my runner. They don't appreciate you until you're dead and gone. Updating my cell, wishing I was my bitch, they got my damn problems gone.
appreciate the follow, Rick.
might shoot up the click house. Old school say I'm a cold cat, but in the streets I'm hot dog. I make a phone call, I'm trying to ball y'all. I've been trying to move in without the U-Haul. In the back of the Benz, smoking the new In LA with folks friends, this shit like Lou You gon' find me winning, I don't care who lost. Still working, I don't know when you gon' pay off. Every bitch I had, I put them on the radar. One thing she knows is I forever get this paper. Try to tell the world that I made ya. I want you to hold me up. Holding in my body, my blood.
For sure, I'm be out in Chicago on the 19th, man. I'll be out in Chicago working all the time. DM me on Instagram when you get a chance so I can check your workout, bro. My Instagram, InkByD, INKBYDDE. I don't know if you follow me already, but DM me so I can lock in with you. I appreciate the love, bro. Yeah, I'll be in Chicago in 2 weeks, though. I'm coming out there to run a marathon. Okay, man. Put y'all DM me, brother. You in the city or you on the outskirts in the wreck? Oh, okay, for sure.
shit that come with the shit. Got in trouble for that, I had fun with that bitch. I be trained like a family with blood and shit. Have you slime with a snake like a cousin and shit. Chew the blood or the water, the whole league in the mix. Put on my pen on games, cut it, stack it. For the wood, you know, twist it, put it, back it. In 3 days, I been calling down train, fuck the cash. If I get to make my ground and shit, a piece on niggas status. Like 12 of them serving on the phone, I got a crew ready. These niggas kitchen, big beans like Kool-Aid. I'm just gonna play if you won't tell me what you read. I just trying to beat around the bush, this ain't sure at. Ain't never got a whole person, I ain't a dick. Supposed to hear a drug rap, blood damn high grade. Outside cap crack, seems like it ain't fit. Free bros, I'm down, man, high ain't shit. She don't need to buy 8 people, not on my watch. Shit, man, you can't buy more spot on D. Bitch gonna play with me, twice booty, low T.
I dreams to the side, I'm living them now. Fight with the fans, killing them now. Ask a nigga from the bottom, he remember the top line. I'm mud, something not to trust, bitch. Died up, the one who they ain't fucking with. Fell back, too much with some shit. Right, I was dying, pistol out, pipe on me. Just blew like 50 died, I was light on me. Let's shoot the pistol, man, I got a knife on me. You stab me in my back, do it. Back roll on me all bluish. Trying to keep it kosher like I'm Jewish. I don't fuck with niggas or that music. Who tell us bitch you got to do it? And you ain't dead, stupid.
Top ski, top girl, top phone. You know what's going on.
I was already sneaking in my car before she said it out. Then I bought the change you fight. I didn't even keep it count. Girls are freaking said I'm supposed to get away how the car's on. I gotta keep it covered because I gotta hold the job.
I don't be driving from that drain, I'm sweating through Celine. I was just mad at my little bitch, she did something in a dream. She's in the bed, she's in traffic, man, her and me. I got too much money right now, they sound my reach. I'm in a black track like the prayers, but I can't get impeached. It's some niggas that want me dead, but they ain't got the reach. I don't expect nobody but the feds, everybody else to beat it. I'm called away, all day, yeah.
We start pulling till it said, I think nothing fitting. Yeah, over the pond, might be up my cup on senior citizen. I got a 5 delivery, pump that like Shane Caribbean. I'ma think you 12, you leave it down, I'm touching around dinner him. Something never seen was a home earth, I ever born a wife. But when I ever pat my finger, I treat like Uncle Ice.
Say you got locked up once a cut, what to me is price. I just hold line up like this with people around the line up. Practice then I'm charging. Lost all my life service. Carry all hands, I'm grown as fuck. Play like I can make a holy one. So many hoes I strike the pill right now, man, I feel like bowling, but can't have no niggas, it ain't no money, it ain't no blood involved.
Hey, gotta put my shirt off. She just took out titties, ass the same, she already know it's up. Swear to God, just told Wendy, but shit, not about to fuck, we falling off. Y'all nigga, I'm ready to drink and tell her about it, she never took time now. I just put a bitch up, she said, let's go, don't even bother y'all. Nigga can't get a response, you get a bullet unless that Glock involved.
Them the boys around, they know nothing, I'm calling a free ball. A bitch been playing a kid, it's 3 corners, shit, I can feel it all. Besides, I got mojo, then a booster, just this young flow. At 220, and in the moment, I can lose, like a real ball. They full of trying to spin, got a box of me like Bud Cross. I'm trying to focus on real estate, think about buying out a drug house. You right me, get missed, I feel like a horse down on the clubhouse. You right me, get missed, I fuck around and buy my soccer ball.
You right niggas be worse than huggers, bring they teeth and leg out. Hope you know you never be mad, bitch, I'm here to answer mom. My young niggas got wear no glasses, switch, then they got clean boxes.
Put up here, cat, I hope I passed all of me. But it came with way more problems than I was thinking. Ice on me, hope don't turn into a meme. Tricking in the hood, but I was California dreaming. Calling more money, more powers, more guns. Every time that it smoke, make sure we caught up all on them. More money, more problems, I spent some blood on them dollars. Them haters motivate me, won't be nothing without them. It getting high, we just venture, you came in red. But I promise it's not what you ready. The Joe Rock band, but tomorrow gonna see the dentist. Or smoke until we beat your Make sure we tired of all of them. More money, more problems. I spend some blood on them dollars. Them haters motivate me, will be nothing without them. Who would've knew that dying was so easy? Who would've knew that it's so hard to survive? Who would've knew that dying is so easy? Who would've knew that it's so hard to die?
Dying seemed easy, ain't got a place to sleep. Ran out of love, but never felt like you were chasing me. Late night praying, knees aching, I can't wait to see a blessing. But me up, them niggas hate to see. Why they wanna hate on me? Drop top, don't even know the weather. And this shit I had in the hood, I still won't sweater. Damn, you me hanging in the rain, but it's whatever. They threw dirt on my name and you gave them the shelter. They hit the harder than it seemed, and down it easier than they look. All the bitches wanna ring, and most don't know how to cook. They ain't wanna see me make it, now I'm off like I don't shoot. They won't believe this shit I've been through. Fuck a move with this a book.
But I'm saying, cat, I hope I passed all of me. But it came with way more problems than I was scared. Ice on me, hope I'm turning to a meaning. Chicken in the hood, but I was California dreaming. Problems, no money, more problems, more guns. Every time that it's smoke, make sure we tired of all of them. More money, more problems, I spend some blood on them dollars. Them haters motivate me, will be nothing without them. It get high. Got 1,000 pounds for 1,000 bottles in now. First they tryna steal my style, now they tryna steal my sound. Thank God. I ain't been broke in a while. Do what I need to teach my child. I let the bitch in the face, she's out. School like a post in my time, I got power. You for a chain on my nigga, you're about. I hit a woman and throw in the top. Don't get it started. If you ain't on the water, ain't come to play with these girls, I ain't carded. AOC get by the side like a fraud. I heard your feelings, they telling me sorry. These niggas bored. I'm on some more shit. One of them spit on my teeth, I like floss. Ran up to me and then still I get caught. Fuck you again, don't need no prop. Told all the girls that you're out in the drop. You do a hard on my leg without options. See the body, we call the rocks. Breaking it, come out the bread like a loss. That nigga got my feet on the loss. Why you be buying and chatting these watches? How can I not even die from pride? Although my kids on my crib, I be watching. I really go for the project to pride. They gotta take it with either they stop. Fucking and yelling, agree they gon' die. You better roll every time I get high. Free down, baby, my diamonds hit hard. I ain't in no competition, not to mention just a little bit rich. Can't forget that. For real, we got Charlotte. Charlotte, she so wrong. I might just let her have my daughter. No, I'm tripping, yeah, forget that. Just to get that. Hit it 10 bands, spin that shit on them. Pull up Usain Bolt, truck on this is not no rim. Touch it when I can't no play, cause it rap. You the guy who banding on it. That nigga kick batters in the daytime. We don't run this shit, don't make it past the K9. I'm a real something still on the block, but they don't play now. But if they see 20, know they run though like they Ray Gun. I step that shit up to the city, no more shame pump. Bought a penny, came from rapping, but I ain't gon' pump. Like when the air, but he got mercury on the revolver. Sip the cricket in the phone and sip the closet. She can play me if she try, I'm a dogger. Even that's some crazy. You about to drive a ticket. You just trying to go independent. Rather did you sound baby? Roll this like you shot to us. Let's see what we finally made. My diamonds hit hard. I ain't in no competition, not to mention just a little bit rich. Can't forget that. For real, we got Charlotte. Charlotte, she so wrong. I might just let her have my daughter. No, I'm tripping, yeah, forget that. Just to get diamonds hit hard. I ain't in no competition, not to mention just a little bit rich. Can't forget that. For real, we got Charlotte. Charlotte, she so wrong. I might just let her have my daughter. No, I'm tripping, yeah, forget that. Just to get that. Yeah. I come from a different type of cloth, I'ma buy a different type of car, these bitches. I don't fuck on all these little bitches, baby. I gotta switch it up, man, like I don't move different, I'm a boss, nigga. Show them youngers how to level up. 4 season hotel, 60 levels up. But I'm a resident. If you gon' do the crime, go hard, and you don't ever been. I got them all on my way, cause it's ever been. But what was y'all when I was lost? You know where to go. She think I'm fly, she like my pimp, but I can't say no hoe. You only get one chance across me, and they say no more. I gotta tell them go, man.
I'm from Toledo, Ohio, but I've been in Atlanta since I was like 5 years old. Yeah, I've been in Atlanta since I was like 5. So shit, I guess Atlanta adapted me. I grew up on the south side in Atlanta. Where you from? Where my people in the chat from, man? Crazy.
They're also incentivized to live responsibly and get personal travel credits that are 100% funded by Nirvana. So, why go elsewhere? Request your Nirvana demo today.
Whatever you want to call it, is going to be how does the money play into things. This is like The Wire, people. When you're checking out why is the crime, the violence, why is everything happening, you got to get to the money at some point. When there's millions at stake, people do different things. When there's millions at stake, people start to snake. A lot of things happen. And even in let's say The Wire, when there's no money and everybody's broke, when a little money comes into play, crime starts to happen because people want it. Young Thug was on a jail phone with his manager. And, you know, let me play the conversation. We'll kind of pause it a little bit to break it down. You guys have probably heard this conversation elsewhere, but let me play a little bit of it. And this is about the bots. Now, I do want to say, and I hate to say I told y'all so, but I gotta say, not pat myself on the back because I'll probably break my arm, but y'all should. Y'all remember when I told y'all there was a lot of fishiness happening and people said, act no, you're just saying shit, whatever, whatever. And a part of what I do, I know people be like, oh, well, you fuck with Universal. No, listen, I've always been kind of anti-industry. I've always been anti-industry. Because I know how rigged the majority of this thing is. My thing is, and this is for Drake fans specifically, y'all are hypocrites because y'all want me to say everything is rigged and nobody's ever rigged it for Drake. I'm not going to say that. I say the entire industry is rigged, and that's always been my stance. So if you want me to be like, oh, everything is rigged, but this is the only, it's like saying, yeah, the guy who has a home run record, he never took steroids, but everybody else took steroids to even be close to him. Come on, stop it. So that's been my demeanor. I don't care who likes it. I'm telling you what I know. So when I talked about bots, right? And by the way, you know, I'm not necessarily accusing artists of artists, because most times artists don't do that. They don't know what's going on. It's usually executives or digital dudes, or you know, sometimes above these agencies, they do it. So, when I speak about any artist, even I don't think Kendrick believes or knows that people bought in records for him. I'm going to be honest with you, I do not. Now, do I think there were bots used, let's say for the last year or two? Of course. Do I think Kendrick knows? No. You know who I think would know? The managers, the digital guy, the marketing guy. They know, of course, because that's part of the game. It's part of the game. Now, when I was saying it years ago, whatever, shit, somebody who y'all didn't like said it. Y'all didn't get too close by him, let me tell you. Remember this video? Why is it like Facebook like this?
Whole fan base buy merch it buys the number one. You can buy number one. I didn't prove it to you yet. You can buy streams. You can buy bundles. You can buy number one. I didn't tell you that. I didn't tell you that. What does it take you to fucking believe you can buy a number one? I didn't tell you that. Take it from a person who's successful. You can buy a number one.
Now, at this time when 6ix9ine said this, people felt like he was no. This was after he told, so they felt like this was a snitch spiral, right? But I'll even use that comparison. Even if you ever go Google or go on YouTube and watch a video of a star dying, it usually gets the brightest when it's about to die. Even if you think 6ix9ine was spiraling because he was laying with his stance, his career was whatever, what he was saying was valuable information. He was exposing the game. Now, a lot of times, well, not even a lot of times, the majority of times, people focus on the messenger, never the message. So what he said here was seen as, this is what a grifter would say when he's getting his ass kicked and he doesn't get nowhere. He would say the truth. Okay, alright. So stop. What does that mean? So now they know, alright. So now they know it's rigged. But they got 300 followers, they got hot songs. How do they make it into an industry that's rigged? You could buy number ones. Everything is essentially programmed that you have to follow if you just want to be easily successful. What should they do if they have 200 followers? Yo, this is, by the way, before you even answer, I'm going to tell you why, and a lot of people like you tune into my live, and I know you don't have to like 6ix9ine. You don't have to like 6ix9ine. Let me tell you how I came up, just 20 seconds. I came up, I'm not a traditional media outlet. I came up from doing YouTube. I came up from creating something that didn't exist. A lot of people don't like me. Y'all could see last week, they tried to cancel me. They can't cancel you. When 6ix9ine is talking, and even me allowing this platform here, is because
now that I use Monday Service, AI makes solving tickets my form of meditation. Monday Service is a ticketing platform that helps us manage and automate our entire service operation.
Young Thug is a manipulator. He's not dumb. Actually pretty smart. I'll give you some more proof. I'm about to really play this again. I'll give you some more proof. Give you some more proof. Remember when we covered this? I want to show you how smart Thug is. Here we go. Right here. This is Thug talking about babies deal with it.
Hey, I talked to him on the phone. I said, what you think he gonna give you out that money? I said, you think he gonna give you 75 million or 100 million? He like, shit. I'm like, be always real. You think he gonna give you 75 to 100 million on that deal? Be always real. He like, hell no, I don't think I'm gonna do it right like that. But Scooter Run off of Wham, 150 million. Scooter Run told Wham, I want to buy your rights. I'm gonna give you 150 million. Wham tell this nigga, nah, I'm cool. I gotta bring Pete to the meeting. Man, that nigga went straight around Wham and called Pete and bought the whole label for Pete. The whole conversation started from Scooter Braun trying to buy Lil Wham, trying to buy him out of the deal too. He wanted to buy Wham out of the deal. Like,
now I'm getting a little bit of phone, and this is not trying to drop exclusives because I'm not gonna do a source. Scooter wouldn't agree with what he said. Scooter supposedly didn't offer Wham shit. But who knows? Maybe I don't know. But supposedly he didn't. So this might be a part of Thug's manipulation. Or Thug got fed that information by Baby. I don't know. Or maybe they get offered that. Who knows? Let's explore all possibilities. But that's not the point of why I was saying Thug is smart. He's a manipulator. But he's really smart. He's smarter than the average bear. And I'm wondering, maybe that's why Thug was playing the game of telephone so much. because he realized that, especially, and I hate to say it, even somebody like Lil Baby, maybe you could manipulate them, and maybe even other artists too. I'm gonna show you the manipulation in a second.
I want you to be with me. Well, like shit, you gotta talk to Pete. I'm brain, you gotta talk to Pete about that. Yeah.
By the way, remember, the first way he started talking about P and remember P owns QC and Baby signed to it. He first started bringing it up on the Savage call. Yo, no, it was with Mariah the Science actually. He says, man, I don't know why Wham fuck with a rat. So there's two ways how I think it's manipulative. That he's trying to manipulate Baby to not fuck with his label owner. He's saying, yo, you're a gangster. Yo, you know that your label owner's a rat? By the way, let me put this in the air. Young Thug was cool with Meek Mill. Meek Mill had deals with Rock Nation. Rock Nation's CEO was this person that was a informant that wore wires. Why he didn't get Meek Mill here and start saying, why you with Rock Nation? Why he not trying to get in other people here that work for Rock Nation? The point what I'm trying to say is he figures out what each person, a manipulator is going to figure out what you care about and use whatever leverage to try to get you to what they want. Because that's not their principle all around. So he's picking you, Baby. And he's saying, yo, I thought you was a real street nigga. Like me, yo, why you fucking with a rat? Now, maybe that didn't work perfectly. The next thing he came with was, man, not only you fucking with a rat, but y'all niggas just sold the label. You ain't give me nothing? Make it seem like he's getting robbed. Now, I don't know if Young Thug had interest in signing it. I don't know. But it damn well seems like the strategic playbook of a manipulator.
She crossed that nigga and ran out the worst way. I'm on the phone with him, he's just like, man, that nigga Scooter Braun trying to have the same deal with me. The same meeting with me. I said, nigga, I ain't really doing that without Pete, you know, I'm just...
Okay, so it looked like Baby told him that.
Solid. Man, Pete go take the meeting without, man, and get this job business done. Of course, I'm gonna get the business done for $300-400 million for sure, but... God damn, bro. Hey, I talked to Wham on the phone. I said, what you think he gonna give you out that money? I said, you think he gonna give you $75 million, y'all?
Okay. Now, I'm gonna tell you why I think this is super manipulative, but he's smart. Because here's the obvious question that I would ask Thug, right? The obvious question I would ask Thug is, let me lay it out there. You know, I like these calls, me personally. It showcases behind the scenes in the music business. I can tell you, who gives a fuck what a rapper says? It's the business of music that controls everything. If you really care about this culture, if you like following the details and the intricacies, you have to understand the business. The money controls everything. So if you don't understand the business, you don't understand music. I'll say it again. You don't understand the business, you don't understand music. And the small minds are going to think about what they see on blogs, but the more seasons you get, you're going to realize all of these things only get to the blogs once the money breaks down. There's a deal fucked up. That's what happens. There's a deal fucked up. Okay. So let me put it, and this is why I said Thug is, he's smart, but he's also manipulative. Thug is saying to Baby, P sold P sells QC for $300 million or I don't know if it was 300 or 375, whatever. Okay. Cool. He says to Baby, well, why you ain't getting none of the money? Yo, man, that nigga doing wrong. You hear him on the call, man. He ain't gonna cut you $75 million. Here's the thing, and this is why I said Baby is easy to manipulate. I would think. Because And again, I'm not gonna call him stupid. I'll call him naive. Shit, I mean that's a compelling argument. But damn, I did kind of do the heavy lifting the last couple of years. Maybe I should get whatever Thug is saying, 75 million. Now you know I say Thug's manipulating. Okay, read what it says. Hyde buys quality control for $300 million. Young Thug thinks out of $300 million, the top artist, Baby, should get paid. Right? You follow. Let's go to this. $300 Entertainment, an independent entertainment company co-founded by Lyra Cohen, Kevin Lyles, Roger Gold, sells to Warner Music. The deal was reportedly worth $400 million. Young Stoner Life Records, YSL Records, is a subsidiary of 300 Entertainment. Let me save you all the thinking. The same thing Young Thug telling Baby he deserved money from was the same thing that he was basically in when 300 got sold to Warner. Because 300 has the deal with YSL. Let me ask you a question. You think he got $75 million? He's telling Baby to go get 75. You think he got 75? Let me just pull up this guy's face for you. You think he gave Young Thug $75 million? Do you think he gave Young Thug $7 million? Do you think Young Thug? That's why I say it's manipulative. Because your label got sold too. You ain't get it. Thug ain't no goddamn $75 million. Y'all need to stop lying, man. Nigga, I talked to niggas in the industry. They told me Thug got nothing. I would love for Thug to say otherwise. Shit, I'm working this store behind the scenes. I'm working this store behind the scenes, baby. Somebody just said it right. Somebody just said, I ain't gonna say those words. I ain't gonna say that word, I mean, you know. If a nigga won't give you the money, you think you finna get it from them? You think he about to break you up, something? Okay. That's the point. So Thug, his label gets moved over to Warner. YSL, because it's under 300. They sell 300, valued at $400 million, partly because they have YSL, and you, Gunna, and everybody else under YSL is kicking and moving. But you don't get 75 million. Suppose you ain't get nothing. But you telling Baby, yo, go to P and go get your bread. He should break you on 75. It's manipulation because you put a nigga in a situation that when you were in the same situation, you went along happily not getting nothing. You're telling him if you don't get nothing, you get robbed. Now, I know some people might be like, well, maybe he learned from his mistake. Or maybe he know how to get a nigga to start looking at the people he's in business with like he's being taken advantage of. Because, tell me if I'm wrong, I know he moved to YouTube. I seen Thug and Kevin Lyles, and Kevin Lyles' shirt was cool. They look like it was all cool. He not mad at these niggas. They ain't giving nothing. They ain't giving shit. They ain't breaking him off no 75. I'll leave that there. As I said, classic manipulation. You got nothing in the deal, but you tell that nigga if he don't get 75 million, he get robbed. There, man. Game is game. Obviously, when I say, that's why I said Baby would be naive, and I think he was naive. Because if you're getting manipulated by Young Thug, like I don't even think Young Thug is the sharpest knife in the drawer, but he is sharp because he understands the music business way more than music business, way more. That's the thing. Okay. All right. Now let me play this clip one more time, and then we're gonna go on to this next clip where Thug even talks about, and this is why I say Thug is smart. The reason why Thug knows about the bots and stuff like that is because Thug's not only an artist, he's an executive, and he's smart enough. And by the way, I'm gonna be honest with you, I'll just put this picture up one more time and I won't say a word. If you're saying, how does, well, if Thug knows about the bots, every other artist knows about the bots. No. The person we mentioned that knew about the bots for the Weeknd is a very high up executive. That's also huge in the management game as well. Very big deal. Well, how would Thug know about the bots and that other guy who's high up in the game? Where he probably learned it from. We'll just keep going. So let me just play this one more time before we go on to the next one.
Trying to do other shit.
Remember I told you, game is game.
You know, when he did his 2 album deal with me, Cash called me one day like, hey, where everyone I'm going? Who speak for him? I'm like, wow. Like, oh, never. You know, he trying to get signed radio with Weeknd signed it. And he demanded he want, 20 million. Whoa. So I already told him, like, whatever you want, just say it. I'm going to give you the money, whatever you want. Just on some free brother shit. Like, hey, nigga, I know you can't go nowhere in this world and get no $20 million check from no label. You're not doing nothing like that. You alright, but you ain't doing nothing like that. You know? Like, the number one album you just had right now, I paid you to have the number one album. You didn't, you know what I'm saying, honestly, earn a number one album over the weekend, my boy. But I paid for that shit. I never said that to him. I never told him that. God.
By the way, let me tell you this. This is why I said Thug is also high up in the game. The combo he said he had with Cash gave him the courtesy to say, hey, Gunna is trying to get signed over here. Right? Basically giving him a chance to say, hey, listen, we're not trying to take your artist with it. But what does that passively say? When Thug signs him and that's the first album, you need that artist to be happy. You need that number one. So they kind of almost, they took their hat to Thug, they give him the information, but they also, he said, we got the same plug with the bots. They allow him to get the number one. They didn't fight him. They allowed him. Now, I think that's a bigger situation. Someone's going on the Weeknd. I don't know. Now, granted, some people might be like, no, that was the Weeknd throwback album. Remember, it was Dawn FM. You got the old look, this and third. Game is game. Ain't nothing coincidental. Okay? But very interesting when you start peeling back the layers of what the conversation is really about. And this is just Young Thug just chatting.
We just got the plug on that. Like, you never earned the number one album. I spent $50 extra grand buying them over the stream, $50,000 buying streams for you. For you to be with me. Right? And Cash know the same plug, so Cash could be the same thing. But Cash, like, let it go. Cash just, like, spat down, like, man, let it go away. I ain't gonna shit. Smack down. Like a player. But he did a little deal. He got a little time for a little nigga from his hood, whatever. Did the same shit, but he did a deal where he took their money. So these niggas, some young niggas, too, he like 17, 18, like.
Now that one we got him too. He's talking about Gunna doing maybe a label deal himself, or he's fronting it on some production company level. But he said he's using his leverage to get these young kids a deal, and he took all the bread. This just shows you how cannibalistic the music business is. But what I keep telling y'all, if you're in the business, you're in the major label system, game is game. It's all part of the game. Gotta accept it. Gunna was there in the game. gonna sign two kids or two people who's 17 or 18 or whatever. Use his fame, his clout to fund it. Got some huge budget. Took the majority over. Thought he was gonna look at it and be like, oh no, I'm gonna get y'all on with features and I'm gonna co-sign y'all. Obviously shouldn't have left.
Like real kids, baby. The oldest one, they'll probably be 18. The oldest one, I'm talking about 20. The oldest one probably be 20. It's like 5 of them. They probably like 16 to 20. Man, these niggas ain't got no songs. These niggas ain't popping. You and nobody in Atlanta ain't heard them. They done did like 3-4 shows in the city in 2-3 years. Like these niggas had 3-4 shows, and they shows we like goddamn $5,000. You know, it's on behalf of Gunna and all that shit for sure. Like the show, niggas booking you just 'cause they like, oh, these gonna do artists. They upcoming. They gonna do artists, but they ain't got no songs. They ain't put no music out, no thing. They just doing shows. So these niggas like, man, we got a show coming up in about goddamn 3 weeks. We got a show coming up in 3 weeks. We want to put a song out so we can perform it at the show, because we ain't got no song out. So put the song out, fun little niggas and shit, whatever. These niggas do the show. They like, man, nigga, take goddamn $2,500 from the young niggas. I'm like, man, this is crazy.
Game is game. We're gonna learn the game.
I'm like, nigga, you know you signed to me and you make millions of dollars. I ain't never took a dollar from you. Why the hell would you ever in your life take a dollar from these young boys, bro? These niggas kids. What they even do with $20,000, bro? Like, you gonna make 5 young niggas split $2,500? You supposed to let get $1,000 from you, bro? What the hell is wrong with you?
Now, right there, I'm gonna give Thug some credit. I do think Thug had this like Machiavellian spirit, and like definitely had this. I think he was trying to. I've heard like people say this a lot, like this whole John Gotti thing. And I definitely think he wanted to be like an overlord of like a lot of the shit going on in Atlanta. But he is generous. He is generous. As long as it falls up under him, he's generous. He's generous. He's not like selfish. I guess he was discussing Gunna and saying, man, Gunna's a selfish nigga.
$25 ain't gonna do nothing in the world for you, but he's like, well, that's the deal they got. I'm like, well, yeah, got your mind fucked up when you lose your family. Like, well, they don't got your mind fucked up. The worst way, like, at this point, I just gave you $20 million. I just gave you a $15 million check. Ain't no way in the hell you send up $2,500 from these young niggas, bro. These niggas got folks.
Now, you say he gave this. Now, remember, he said he signed Gunna for 2 albums, $20 million. Right? Gunna turns in. This is how it works, chat. He turns in the first album because as soon as he signs the deal, right? I guess like remember Gunna's hot, like whatever. The deal is about to expire. He signs another 2-album extension or whatever, which is 2-album deal, and he turns in Diaz Forever, and because it's a $20 million deal, it would work like this: $5 million for the option, so $5 million up front. You turn the album in, you get the other $5 million, right? Then they pick up the second option, or it's probably just already baked for the cake, and they give you another $5 million. And then when you turn the second album, you get the other one. But they'll probably make a new deal by then. So he basically gave him $15 million because they're pretty much into the second album. So Gunna gets $15 million, and he says Gunna still is taking $2,500 from the guys he's trying to sell.
So, ain't no way in that hell you send up $2,500. And like, he said, I don't think he just be like, oh no. And then the shit was like, he was through with his deal, and he ain't say nothing to me. He's sitting around me every day, just chilling, keeping the brother shit, but going behind my back, trying to talk to other companies about signing. And I already told him, like, whatever you want, just say it. Whatever you want. Before I even heard about him talking to companies or anything, I like, shit, hey, you know your deal, look.
Now, here's the thing. I can't blame Gunna for that. Because that is part of realizing the market value. You have to... If you're just with one employer, And even if they said, yo, you got a blank check, write what you want, you might not know what the market offers to you. Like sometimes, especially like newer artists when they're, like say they go to Roll It Loud or before they get an agent and they're gonna get signed, and they say, how much you want for a show? And they don't even know what to say. They're gonna name the amount of money they think is a lot of money, but sometimes their value is way more than that. I ain't gonna lie to you. I just agreed to some shit recently, and I gave them a pretty decent price. The way they said quick, I'm like, fuck. The market probably is dictating that I'm probably worth twice this. So sometimes you gotta play the game to kind of figure out what your true market value is, even if you're not gonna leave. And I wouldn't call that disloyal. I would think that's just playing trying to find his market value.
Be like, yeah. I'm like, shit, what you want?
Somebody said, maybe keep it in fact. No, you're not getting what I'm saying. I'm not saying he should go to another company, but he might have to go take some meetings to realize, yo, bro, right now, your value is $30 million. So what would happen is you go to your brother, you go to the guy who put you on and say, dog, yo, I'm gonna keep it being with you. It's right now the market value is 30. If you match it, I'm definitely staying. And maybe Thug says, bro, I can't match the 30. I got 25. That right there, you never know. This is how these regular business work. You might be like, you know what, man, I fuck with you so much, I'll take a haircut, pause. Like, I'll take that discount, whatever. I'm gonna do the 25 with you, even though niggas offering more. But at least it's more than the 20 that you thought that was the max. So again, this is business. You can't knock somebody for trying to see what their market value is.
Be like, I'm trying to really see now what I want. Like, I ain't really trying to hit you like that, big brother. Just really whatever. I ain't on that one. I'm like, man, right, whatever you want, text it to me. If you don't want to just talk like a man, just text it. So I never text that. I get a phone call with Cash thing, talking to lady. I'm like, oh, okay, so you want to sound lady. I'm like,
Now, really, Cash is the one who kind of dimed out Gunna. Gunna was trying to figure out like what people would offer him, and Cash was like, yo, you know this nigga came over here trying to get a deal. That's your artist, right?
I let him, shit, let it go. Cash like, hell no, I got to sound just like you. Then I created it. You got to sound. You got to re-sound it. But it gives the same money that anybody gonna give him. I'm like, hell no, just let him go. So I guess trying to do other shit. When he did his 2-album deal with me, Cash called.
Now, there's a longer version of this, isn't it? I think it's this.
Yeah, I did a 5-album deal with him. I'm so 1,000. I took his 5-album deal down to a 3-album deal. But he put out 1 album already, so when we renegotiated and did the deal, it was just 2 albums. Plus the one he had just put out. So he had a 5-album deal and I had a chance to exercise another album. That was the deal. I took that shit down to 2 albums.
Now, in all of this, and I'm being honest, I do think Thug comes across as a fair businessman. I do think so. However, he is manipulative in trying to get people to do business. I don't think he's greedy, but I think he's manipulative in trying to get people to do business.
So,
and I think he was trying to steal baby from PC.
Damn, but that's my time. And the only reason why I did it was because I was in a label deal, and I ain't want him to be tied to my label deal, because I'm like, they ain't doing what's right by me, so I'm spending more money than them. They ain't doing what's right, so I don't even want you tied to this label deal shit, to the point where they can be eating off of your income. Like, this shit just straight yours, nigga. Like, I don't even want your income, and you find me, I'm entitled to 50% of all income. I ain't never took $1 in my entire life of living. Never, ever, ever. Shit like that, but I done seen him start a label, and I'm like, shit, you might as well sign your label to YSL, and run it like that. I heard about him having
Now, I know what y'all are saying, Chad, and y'all gonna have to be fair. I don't give a fuck about. Listen, my job is a music, like like a commentator. But I don't give a fuck about Thug and these other niggas. None of it. Like I'm here to just break it down black and white. Okay, so I'm not here to bash Thug. I'm not here to make it look good. I don't give a fuck. I just want to be very clear. So I know some of y'all right now, y'all want to hate Thug, but we gotta be honest. Or like I don't care for that. Who cares? What he just said.
I heard about him.
Okay, so Gunna's trying to get his own label, and Thug said he heard that Gunna was doing whatever. I see some of y'all in the comments saying, no, he should have signed with Thug. Well, if you think that, what do you think about Drake, who didn't sign OVO underneath YMCMB? Is Drake disloyal? Because that's what you would be co-signing. If you're saying that, because Gunna got his chance from Thug, he should have brought his label under Thug's label, which is YSL. Well, I got about 5 examples of people who got their label and brought it elsewhere rather than the person that put them on. Drake didn't bring his label under OVO. Kendrick didn't bring PG Lang on TDE. These are very big examples. Kendrick and Drake did the same thing. Kendrick didn't put out music for 5 years because he wanted nothing to do with TDE in terms of putting out music and starting his label. PG Lang is not under TDE. OVO is not under YMCMB. How you gonna be mad at Gunna? Now we don't even know if Gunna was gonna eventually bring it somewhere else, but why can't he look? Why?
They do other shit. When he did his 2 album deal with me, Cash called me one day like, hey, where's one of them Gunna? Go speak to him. I'm like, what? Yeah. He trying to get signed right here where we can't sign it. And he demanded he want, 20 million. Oh. So I already told him, like, whatever you want, just say it. I'm gonna give you the money, whatever you want. Just on some we brother shit. Like, hey, nigga, I know you can't go nowhere in this world and get no $20 million check from no label. You're not doing nothing like that. You alright, but you ain't doing nothing like that. Like, the number 1 album you just had right now, I paid to have the number 1 album. You didn't, you know what I'm saying, honestly, earn a number 1 album over the weekend, my boy. I paid for that shit. I never said that to him, I never told him that, cause we just got the plug on that. Like, you never earned the number 1 album. I spent 50 extra grand buying them up on the stream, $50,000 buying streams for you. For you to be. Like, that Cash know the same plug, so Cash just did the same thing. Cash, like, let it go.
So this is a call we listen to some.
This episode of $1 Million for Game is brought to you by Game Time. There's nothing like getting to a baseball game, especially last minute. Lucky for me, I always use Game Time, the official ticketing partner of Barstool Sports. Game Time makes getting tickets faster and easier. Prices on the app actually go down as it gets closer to showtime. I was looking at tickets for the Orioles versus the Phillies, so I'm gonna take my nephew. And I realized that you can get tickets on there for $40. I was like, holy, you know what comes after that. You can put those savings back in your pocket and spend them at the ballpark on a hot dog, new hat, or some good old-fashioned Cracker Jack. What are you waiting for? I'm about to go buy my tickets. You should buy yours, and you should also use Game Time. Take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use the code DOLLARS. That's DOLLAZ for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account, redeem the code DOLLARS for $20 off. Game Time, the official ticketing partner of Barstool Sports. It's game time.
You now tuned into $1 million worth of game.
You already know we got your Ace in the building today. You see what's going on. I want to ask both of y'all a question, right? And I'm gonna answer it first, right? But knowing what you know now, right? If you could go back in time and change anything, what would it be? For me, I would be, if I could go back in time and change anything, I would be a lot more square than what I was. You know what I'm saying? Because I just felt like when you got that negative energy on you, a lot of times you get positive results because you're still talented. But your positive results only go but so far because you're living in a negative light.
For sure.
You know what I mean? So if I could have went back in time and could have done anything, I probably would have been a little bit more square. I wouldn't have took none of my charisma away or nothing, but I'd have been a little bit more square and less into the streets than I was. You know what I'm saying?
No, for sure. I feel like when it comes to like going back in time and changing something, I mean, I feel like it's like
You hypothetically speak.
no, for sure. I feel like it just be two ways in that because a lot of shit that I went through, I've been through. Like, it made me who I am today. It made me more calm than I am today because of everything I had to go through. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've been through my life, it just made me who I am today. And it's just like, I probably, even though I lost so much, I probably, one side of me won't change it at all because like I say, I am who I am today. But another side, if I could change anything, I'd just change like going certain places and dealing with certain things and dealing with them in a different way. So like I won't lose the people I lost. Because I got 8 brothers on my mother's side. So brothers, like a brother doesn't mean more to me than anything. So me losing my brothers, I just wish I could get all my brothers back because now it's just I lost my blood brother. I lost him right behind me. I lost my best friend on the side. I lost my other, like my right hand man. I lost him like right here. And I lost my other brother, life in jail. My other 2 brothers, they fight trial today. And then 2 more that in jail, fighting like PDL charges like that. So it's just like, oh my nigga, my other brothers got fed faster, but we can't speak. Like, so I really just ain't just got anything. Everything I came with, it's just me. Shit. And just, you know, at times though, I feel like, at times I feel like I ain't just got none of this. So I just be grinding this. So I be trying to build those relationships with my kids. So I got 2 good boys. So, on the other hand though, I do a lot of stuff I did right. Like my little brother, I got a brother in college. He played for Utah. And I steered him so far away and just like was investing in him so he could just be he chased his dream and kick him out the streets. Even one time she wanted to leave that way. I'm like, hell no, you ain't got I made this far for us to go this way. You don't gotta go back and doing this. So I know it's been pros and cons and just still be aware of them. Did you your dad involved? My dad in prison 16 years, 17 years. By the time he got out, it was way too late. Did y'all have a relationship after you got out of prison? No, we tried a couple times, but like right now we good. So. What was the friction when you said you tried in the beginning? Like what was the friction? I honestly feel like I just feel like I was hard on him. Yeah, it wasn't for him. Like because he was trying, but I feel like I was just like I don't need you know what I mean? I don't like everything on my own. So I got my first fight with myself. That everything that you did, I did it. It's not moved. I did it for my mom to take care of my mom and my brothers when I was a kid. So it wasn't. I feel like he tried to come like, oh, I'm your daddy. So like on some like son, like I want no son because I'm on some grown men. Like my little brother like my kids. Feel me? Yeah.
I know exactly what you mean because my pop wasn't around. So he came back around when I was like 15 maybe, something like that. And it was already too late. And a lot of times it don't be too late, honestly. It be about the approach.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? You can't be out of a kid life for a decade plus and then come around and like, no, I'm your father. And you want the what? Oh yeah, stop him playing. Oh yeah, then you start getting something. So like, I don't even know. You feel what I'm saying? Instead of a father coming around and figuring out who his child is first and developing a relationship and then saying, no, son, don't do that because you don't have that dominance no more because you wasn't in the house. It's just like animals. When a baby cub get out of line, you see the parents straighten right up. There ain't no language in that. It's this lion. You know, I just did some dump. Right. When you're not there to sometimes put that roar down on your child. Hey, didn't I tell you that? You went to the school and talk to the teachers like that? Come here, man. Sit down, man. But now you come around when you done got some. You done went through all that. Chest out. And fights and then got rolled on. He might have licked at a cup. Now you coming around talking, yeah, man, make sure you in the house by 10:30. You like, what? I ain't been coming in the house at 10:30 since I was back. So a lot of dads who go through them jail stints or go through the missing times where they trying to figure out who they is and then they like, all right, it's time for me to be a dad. When you come back into that young man life, you gotta approach that with caution. Because if you don't, then it'll be you versus him.
No, fact. But I feel like once we got over that little hump, that far as like, you know, he was trying to build like this father-son relationship. I feel like once we got over that hump, when we start seeing eye to eye, like this. Like the last year, it's probably like the best we ever been.
But to think about everything you just said and said on the scanner, you said, and even earlier talking to you now, man, I'm a father and I be kicking up with my kids, man. So now you understand life different. You feel what I'm saying? So now, when you got kids and you're adult and you got these responsibilities and you sit in the house and your sons run past you and you looking at them and you like, they really mean, man. Yo, that's crazy. It do make you appreciate your dad a little more, man. Yeah, it's trying, man.
Bet.
I want some duck.
Bet. Like that's exactly how it happened.
Trying to go with me for 3 years, man. I keep
blowing them off.
Right. You feel what I'm saying? So, but honestly, you had to do it.
No, for sure.
Probably had nothing to do with your dad. You had to do it.
I want to really
because that absence was there. And you feel what I'm saying? So, but that's how it usually is, man.
No, for sure, man.
It was like that for me when my dad came around. It was a little, we went through a little, but we got it together.
Yeah.
You know,
that's all that matters. As long as we get together, on the world.
Right.
Other than that, like I said, I wouldn't just be.
Do you be feeling like sometimes some of the things that you know your name might be involved in, or you might be associated with, or you know, not saying that you did anything, but you know the internet is the internet.
Right.
Do you think that sometimes slow you up from going mainstream? Because you really wanted to.
Nah, for sure.
Like I was at dinner with my kids last night, and they both was like, "Oh no, come over here and see." You feel what I'm saying? Or do you feel like sometimes like it might have slowed me down for a little?
I know for a fact it did.
This episode of Man I Was With Game is brought to you by Jackpocket. We're teaming up with our friends at Jackpocket, America's #1 lottery app. Now you can easily order Powerball, Mega Millions, and even scratch your tickets right from your phone. Jackpocket is safe, secure, and incredibly